Alright guys, so with Scooby and Salty do have qualifying bans. We've got 11 minutes of qualifying to go. Sorry, it says try. Sorry, it says try again in a second. So Kirsch currently is your provisional pole from Magic Shot with a 126.526. If the sprint race is anything to go by, then we've got a 4-horse race here, but Magic Shot, if he wants to challenge for these top 4, he needs to try and get away early or finish in the top 4 of this qualifying. This qualifying is absolutely crucial because you saw in the last race how the top 4 just went away and the race was pretty much over. The other thing is tyre strategy. As Taipan goes out in the intermediates, very interesting strategy there from Taipan. Intermediates in the dry. The other thing that's really interesting is how can they stretch the soft laps. Now, we've seen a few races in other leagues where the soft laps will go the distance and you can go soft to medium, and it does feel like the quickest strategy. As TK Zervix puts in a purple last sector to go P4. Kirsch is in the pits then. Carl Finese are only good enough for P7 at the moment, 127.254. Let's go Dino and Shifty Wizard. I've got some fans in the chat. And Nigel, the RB reserve, currently out there at the moment for his outlap. I have heard that he's quite a quick fella around Silverstone, so it'll be super interesting to see that as well, to see how he goes this evening. But yeah, we are live. Welcome to Wallaby Racing League. This is Tier 2. Of course, we have a sprint round here at Silverstone. Give me a class of water, honey. I'm going to keep trying. Give me a glass of water. Yep. Also, remember, if there is a safety car in the race, then you get Skillsy's dad jokes, which is what you want. As we're looking at Nigel at the moment, we'll watch him on a hot lap and see how he can go around Silverstone. Let me just see if I can get that off. There you go. Let's have a look at Nigel. As Rush Racing League says, let's go Toppy! I gotta remember this name. Bloody straight. I always forget this one. The hanger straight. How could I forget it? How could I forget it? And through Stowe, down into the Vale chicane before going around Club Corner. Now you gotta watch that inside sausage curb. It does destabilise the car, and then around Club Corner and onto the Hamilton straight we go then. And Nigel only good enough for 127.228. Kirsch and TK Zervix, your provisional pole at the moment. So, Left for Dead, the Mercedes TP, who's 500 points ahead, mind you, would be pretty happy with that. Alexis, do you have any thoughts? The qualifying at the moment. Oh, Cahoots DNF'd in their Ferrari P3 as well. Cahoots just crashed into a wall, or he's DNF'd in the pits. I don't know I can't really remember. Dale Beveridge, the Footman, that's his name, Alexis, the Footman. Right, you can get his feet pics off feet.com, bevsfeets.com. He's currently in P5. Currently, there's 2 Mercedes, P1 and P2. Any thoughts on qualifying so far? Do you think Bev can get pole position here with this lap?
Yes.
Yes. So currently he is going through Sector 2 in the Red Bull.
And he's up on his time.
Bev does not improve. He actually gets pushed down to P6 as tyre band is good enough for P3 with a 126.674. It's just not loading, look. We'll keep trying to get mini skills into the comms box. But while we're doing that, we do have to keep an eye on the race as well. So Kirsch and TK Zervix both in P1 and 2, separated by 1/10. Taipan separated by 1/100th of a second below that. That's wrong, I know. That's like everyone else in the pits. We have got 4 minutes remaining, and I'll give you some track data as well while we're here. So we are here for 50% obviously tonight at Silverstone. There's 4 minutes left to go in qualifying. Your lap length around Silverstone is 5.891 kilometers or 3.66 miles. The race distance tonight is 26 laps, which is 153.15 kilometers or just shy of 100 miles if you're in the metric system. Pole position is left-hand side of the track. Your lap record is by Max Verstappen in 2020 with a 127.097. The fastest lap around here is by the one and only Lewis Hamilton, as we see the Ferrari go around for a lap. He set a 124.303 back in 2020. Your maximum speed around this track is 329.5 kilometers an hour if you've got the right setup. There are 2 DRS zones. The detection point for the first one is 25 meters before Village, and the activation is 30 metres after Aintree. DRS Zone 2, the detection is on turn 11, the right-hander after Maggots, and the activation, of course, is after Chapel, which is turn 14. The distance from P1 down to turn 1 is 296 metres. You are at full throttle for 70% of this lap. Your downforce level is quite high here. If you're left for dead, you will make 40 gear changes per lap. You use about 2.8 kilograms of fuel each lap, and your pit stop is about 21 seconds. Your tyres for this weekend is a C1, C2 and C3 compound. The C1 compound lasting about 11 laps. C1 to C2, of course the soft to the medium, is the quickest tyre strategy around here if you can make that tyre strategy work. Oof and hoof. Yuki, Bear, Shifty Wizard and Itzdito all going out for their out laps now. We're trying to get this Left for Dead proving me wrong, saying soft to medium's not the fastest strategy. Well, I've seen it firsthand there, mate, in Rapid. So don't tell me what's what. I'll cook you a chicken sandwich and put it under the grill. As JTM goes for his lap in the Ferrari, Kirsch starts his lap. He is currently provisional pole. We just need to get this app working and it'll work. Kirsch starts his lap at the moment, so he's in the Mercedes going around sector 1. Taipan behind him then. He's starting his lap as well. Magic Shot down in P5 for the Red Bull. Comes around up into club corner. He'll start his lap as well. Kirsch then down the back straight is down in his time, so he's not improving. But I tell you who is improving, it is Zervings, and he is improving to the tune of 0.4 a second at the moment, and so is Taipan, but Taipan is not improving enough to be able to take pole position. Magic Shot neither, only 1/10 up on his time. What can Dale Beveridge do? If Shifty Whizzer puts in a P2, 1:26.606, he splits the Mercedes to get on the front row in the Haas. Dale Beveridge then down the Wellington straight, opens his rear wing, and he goes only 7/hundredths faster. What is Kirsch? Kirsch is down his time. He's got wheel issues. TK Zervings has lost some time in Sector 2, and he's only 1/10 up as he gets through Maggots and Beckett's. And Taipan then has got better low downforce, obviously, through Maggots and Beckett's, gets a much better run, goes a purple middle sector as Kirsch will come round the Vale Chicane and Club Corner and put in his lap time. Can he improve? No, he can't. TK Zervings then, he'll be the next one to cross the line, will he, or Taipan will? Taipan down Club Corner, what can he do? He goes pole position with a 1:26.384. Zervings has stopped on track. He's not going any faster. He won't get the job done. Magic Shot, what can he do? He is 2/10 up on his time. Through the Vale Chicane and Club Corner he goes. And it is RB. He goes P3 with a 1:26.539. But it is going to be Taipan here unless Beveridge can do something about it. It is Dale Beveridge. Goes pole position with a 1:26.362. It is the Red Bull. What a lap. Clinches it in the final corner, and he goes pole position with a 1:26.362. Why is this not working? Let's take what a qualifying. Oh, Left for Dead goes. Fastest on paper, but not overall pace race. Yep, you're probably right there. Oh, we might be on here, Alexis. Here we go. It's looking more promising. What? Bro Jeans left the party. No, we want to join the party. So that is qualifying done. Dale Beveridge P1. Carl Finese sneaks up in the Williams. That was important for him. And Magic Shot needs to get a good start. Down in P5 as it was before. You know what I think is going on? I think. Did it work? There you go, Coffee. No, you're not signed in there. Join party. Talk.
Hello.
Talk.
Hello.
Still joining you. Talk.
Hello.
Talk. Talk. I think I can hear you. Can you hear me? You can't hear me. Jay Swall says, you've got this, Mason. Let's go to the start of the race, okay? So it is 5 lights out, and away we go here at Silverstone, as it was in the sprint, but it is the other way around. Dale Beveridge ahead of Taipan, and there's a little bit of push and shove in the back. Oh, the Mercedes has been hit down into the first corner. The Haas of Shifty Wizard goes around the outside in a very courageous move up into P5. Yuki Bear had a great sprint race. He is up into P6, but Kirsch up on the inside. Can he get the job done? No, he can't. He backs out, and Yuki Bear goes through down into P6. Fairly good start from everyone. The Alpine in Mason Racing got held up a little bit, and he is down into P20. Looks like he had a bit of a sprint, and down up into the Wellington Straight we go then. Around, no, sorry, we've been through there. Beveridge is out in front by 1/10 of a second. There is a yellow flag for TK Zervix in the second sector, and he is down to P19. There's been a spin. It's Dito as well. He's falling down the ranks down to P18, but it's Dale Beveridge away from Taipan. Nigel and Ulfanuf go wheel to wheel. Ulfanuf, does he get the job done? He does, up into P10 in the Alpine. That's Alexis's favourite car. She'll be super pumped about that one. And so down up into the hangar straight we go then. Can Taipan get the job done without DRS? They are wheel to wheel, and Taipan breaks later and up into P1 then. Going into Stowe. So Dale Beveridge behind Taipan. That all settles down a little bit then. Rapicoot in the Ferrari looking to get the job done on Kirsch. Is he close enough? No, as Taipan sets the fastest lap. Well, 1:31.973 starting in P2, but currently in P1. He'll want to get out of that DRS zone as quick as he can. Techie is coming up to the back of the Ferrari. Can he get the job done as the Ferrari goes through on Kirsch, and through goes Kahoot, and Kirsch then up on the Ferrari as well. Up on Techie, sorry. So Kirsch doesn't get the job done. Techie has to fall in behind. Keep pressing that button. That's what's going to help you join. Can you talk now? It's not working, is it? I don't like it. So wheel again for Kirsch. That is heartbreaking stuff. As Jace Hall says, come on Magic, you something. I can't really repeat that stuff on stream, but Yuki Bear then is behind Shifty Wizard. This is lap 2 of 26 laps this afternoon we go. So it is, let's have a look at the position changes, then we'll have a look at the tyres. So Dale Beveridge has lost a position down into P2. Kirsch 5 positions, and TK Zervix 13 positions. It says he's joined the party. Talk. I think they can hear you. Oh. JTM down 3. Absolute nightmare start for the Mercedes. They are 500 points in the lead. Shifty Wizard. Yuki Bear's up 3 positions. Ulfanuf's up 2 positions. Oz Curtis up 4 positions. So they're your winners from the start. Let's have a look at the tyre strategies then as we get around on lap 3. So Taipan, Beveridge and Kalpanese are all opting for the softer tyre. As you see Dale Beveridge gaining, doesn't do anything. Yuki Bear behind. Magic Shot though, he's taking a dive up the inside. A little bit of a lock-up. There. As he gets the job done on Magic Shot though, and Yuki Bear, Magic Shot and Shifty Wizard all opting for the medium tyre. Rapid Kahoot and Techie opting for the soft tyre. Kirsch, Ulfanhoof, Oz Curtis, Dito, Toppy, JTM, Mason Racing and Zervix all opting for the medium tyre. Scoob had to pit, I'm pretty sure, and he's on the hard tyre strategy. Oh. As Dale Beveridge becomes your Grand Prix leader from Taipan. Dale Beveridge goes fastest lap, the 1:28.958. Remember the fastest lap of Taipan 4 was 1:31, but there's a lot of battling on lap 1 as well. But that is an absolute stonker from Dale Beveridge there, the footman in the Red Bull, who knows how to win here at Silverstone. He did it in Rapid earlier this season, and I'm sure he knows how to win it here today. And the Red Bull of Kirko will be absolutely rooting him on. can talk through this. Just, I mean, you know what I mean? But talk through here. Everyone will hear you. Just come close. Talk.
Hello.
Talk. Talk.
Hello.
Talk.
Hello.
Talk.
Hello.
Talk.
Hello.
Yeah, just talk into that. Talk.
Hello.
Talk into that. Talk.
Hello.
Talk into that. Alright. Sorry, a bit of echo there. Sorry, guys. I forgot you can't have the laptop playing at the same time. So Shifter Wizard goes through to P5. Then he's doing a really good job in the Haas. Dale Beveridge is your leader from Carl Faniza, who has taken over Taipan in P2 then. Carl Faniza looking to make a lot of strides up. He's lost a lot of points in the last few weeks. He certainly was your... he certainly was your... championship leader for a long period in this season. What do you think, Alexis? And so Carl Faniza goes into P1 then, and as Rush Racing League, I'm assuming it's USJ, as SJ has said, then there will be absolutely a DRS train from the front three. Then it's 1.5 seconds back to Yuki Bear. He doesn't have to stress too much because he is on the medium tyre, so he does just have to chill, and the undercut is very powerful here at Silverstone. So Scoob gets a 3-second time penalty, first one of the afternoon to pick up a 3-second time penalty as Taipan takes back the lead down the hangar straight. That seems to be the opportune moment as Magic Shot looks to make a move on to Kahoot, but it is Kahoot that makes a move, and Kahoot up into P6. These soft tyre runners do have to make the most of it, so all this battling down the front, they do have to get the job done, get down the road and get away from Yuki Bear, who's currently 1.4 seconds behind and in striking distance from the undercut. Who do you think who's gonna win tonight, Alexis?
I do not know.
So Taipan, Carl, or Dale Beveridge? Dale, she's chosen the footman. She has chosen the footman to win this race. Dale Beveridge, you have corrupted my daughter and I don't like it. Shifty Wizard then doing a great job in the house. Only 4 tenths behind Yuki Bear. What do you guys want to see? The Pens is only 13 seconds to Scooby. Picked up a 10-second, might be wiped away, but he's also picked up a 3-second as well. We'll chuck the lap data on and we'll take the tyres off just so you can see a little bit more of the screen. There we go. No, we don't want perpendicular. Go away. There we go. No. All right. So, Taipan then, 7/10. If he can survive the hanger straight here, which it looks like he will be able to, then he'll be able to push a little bit of a gap here as Dale Beveridge goes through in the Red Bull up into P2. Crucial move then. Ulfenhoof and Nigel going at it. Ulfenhoof in the Alpine gets the job done on the other RB of Nigel. And can Magic Shot get himself up into the fight here? Rapicoot doing a great job. Good to see the man get some pace later in this season. He was struggling early on this year with the game. It's good to see him get some pace later in the game. He has fallen from grace. He used to be an old Tier 1 driver. There was a day where I'd pay him a zinger box to teach me about a corner, but that day is no more. Silverstone's such a pain. Yes, it is, SJ, absolutely. Rapicoot down in P6. What else is going on then? Kirsch is right behind the Kick Sauber as they come down the Wellington Straight, but he's not close enough to make a move. And Ulfenhoof does lock up a little bit there as well. So we've got a couple of trains going on at the moment. We've got Taipan, Dale Beveridge, and Carl Finese 1, 2, and 3. And then 2.5 seconds behind. Yuki Bear's got to get a bit of a move on here. He is on the medium tyre, but he's getting a lot of pressure from the cars behind him. Shifty Wizard driving a great race then. Behind him, Kahoot, Magic Shot, and Techie on the back of this one. And then we've got a third DRS train with Ulfenhoof, Nigel, Oz Curtis, and Kirsch. Obviously with a few wheel issues. And TK Zervix in the Mercedes down in dead last. So, up the front, we see Shifty Wizard make a move on Yuki Bear down the hanger straight, and into Stowe we go once more. For the 8th time this afternoon, Oz Curtis and Nigel getting a bit frisky. They go wheel to wheel around that corner. Oz Curtis up on the inside. Does he get the job done? He does, only just. Nigel has to tuck in behind. Smart move by him, but he's going to lose a lot of speed on the exit there and finds himself 7/10 behind Oz Curtis then. Down there, HATM, and it's Dino going wheel to wheel. It is the Ferrari, and it is the Haas going wheel to wheel, and the Haas and the McLaren make contact, and it's the McLaren who's lost an end plate, and that is absolutely shocking for Formula Fish, who did come out. He said he came out to play, and he really wanted to this afternoon, but it wasn't working for him. He has made contact, and now he has lost a little bit of his front end plate up the front, down the Wellington, it was that one. Shifty Wizard on the inside looking to get the job done on Yuki Bear. They nearly go wheel to wheel, but Yuki Bear does a smart thing and tucks in behind. Shifty Wizard now 3 seconds behind that front pack. It's only going to hurt their race later on as they go into Maggots and Beckett's. It is Yuki Bear right on the back of Haas. Dale Beveridge a lot closer to Taipan as they go through Chapel and down the hanger straight. Is he going to make a move? It doesn't look like he is close enough. Happy to just tuck in behind the footman is. But I tell you what, who is close enough? It is Yuki Bear, and Yuki Bear up into P4 for the Kick Sauber then. 3.1 seconds behind Carl Finese, and this little pack here is putting on a show. Let's just keep trying. Testing. Now put the headphones in. Carl needs to speak to these lads in the hope of finishing better than P3. Yep, I tend to agree with you, Duck. Absolutely. He just needs to stick in behind Dale Beveridge and Taipan doing all the hard work. At the moment, we are lap 11 of 26 as we see Scoob, no, Formula Fish jump into the pit. He has got a little bit of issue there. Talk. Dale Beveridge then right behind Taipan, lap 11 of 26. Two seconds, guys. Says connecting. Talk.
Hello?
Oh, so the soft runners now coming in. Taipan has pitted. I just need to get this bit done again. Taipan has pitted on the soft tyres. Let's just have a look at the stops here. We're just going to look. Sorry, we're going to have a look at the tyres. He does put on the medium tyre. Dale Beveridge and Cole Faniza have chosen to stay out for one more lap. Dale Beveridge has been in this position before. He has done it before. He started on the soft tyre. He has gone for 11 laps. That's about as long as you can go. So he's going to have a little bit of a quicker tyre towards the end of this lap, but it is Taipan, and this lap is going to be absolutely crucial. What outlap can Taipan do here on the medium tyre? Can he undercut? Can he undercut Dale Beveridge on the soft tyre? Carl Faniza 1.2 seconds behind. Dale Beveridge is absolutely pumping his battery. He has used it all in this lap. So through Maggots and Beckett's we go then. He has jumped Carl, who's tried to stay with him, but hasn't been able to. 1.2 seconds behind him. It's going to be absolutely crucial, and Bevs knows this. The Footman has been here before. What can he do with this undercut? Shifty with a P3 Yuki Bear on the medium tyre on a different race strategy. That's not going to matter too much, but you would imagine that Dale Beveridge will pick it up, will get into the pits now. Just keep trying to do that, okay? He does. He jumps in the pits. Don't go speeding down there, Bevs. Does he? No, he doesn't. So all good going into the pits for those two. For both Dale Beveridge and Shifty Whizzer. And where is Taipan now? Taipan just coming down the hanger straight. And he's going to go into Stowe. Can he undercut Dale Beveridge? He's just put on the medium tyres. And now he will trundle down that pit lane at 70 kilometres per hour. Taipan then around the Vale chicane and Club Corner, and I'll tell you what, he's not going to be quick enough, I don't think. The Red Bull of it looks like he's going to come out a lot. Is he? Oh, Taipan jumped him. Taipan has jumped Dale Beveridge. The pit lane is slow. The pit lane is horrible, and Taipan is 1.7 seconds ahead of the Footman. Absolutely crucial, and Taipan has pulled off the undercut of the century, and the Red Bull finds himself 2 seconds behind. Something must have happened in the pit lane, because Carl Faniza now is only 2/10 behind the Footman as well. So both these guys on fresh medium tyres. Ultimately, your race is now Taipan away from Bev's, Carl Faniza, and if you believe it, Rapid Coot 3.4 seconds behind him. It's also pulled off the undercut of the century. Techie 6/10 behind Rapid Coot. What a pit. What a time to pit. Oh, it was on stream. It was on stream, Wallaby, so maybe he did. Which one? So I click this one. He was ghosted. He was ghosted going into the line. He'll say it was an internet issue, I'm sure. You on? Talk. I don't know why it's not. As Matty Shot goes in very early for his tyre strategy, and so does It's Dito as well. So Alexis, what do you think about that? Taipan, you called Footman to win, but Taipan, and by the way, Carl Faniza has overtaken Dale Beveridge Footman as well. Your man is currently in P9. Can he still win this race?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
Is it because he had a succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah.
Oh. So Shifty Wizard then 1/10 behind. This is going to be super, super interesting. And I'll tell you what, if the soft to medium tyre strategy does work, then I want a Left 4 Dead apology. Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead? Are you listening to me? We're going to find out which strategy is going to be faster. As Yuki Bear and Shifty Wizard down in front. They're in no man's land, so they don't really know as Ulfaniv takes over Oz Curtis. They don't really know, you know, where they really do. So here we go. Yuki Bear jumps into the pit, maybe a little bit early. Lap 14 of 26. They can go 11 laps, so he's going to have to go 12 laps. Oh no, 11 laps on those soft tyres. I'll tell you what, Magic Shot, I think, has maybe gone in a little bit too early. But let's see what happens then. Taipan's just coming around club corner. Oh, he's going to come out way in front of Yuki Bear here then. Taipan goes round. Yuki Bear still getting the tyres on as Taipan goes round farm, and he is going to be actually in provisional P1 as JTM Kirsch, Oz Curtis and Shifty Wizard all decide to stay out on those 14 lap mediums. The undercut is powerful. You have seen it before as the field tries to all work itself out now. The fastest 3-run soft to medium, it's obviously going to work. That is true, Left 4 Dead. Very true, mate. And I should not doubt the king. The king of the game is Lefty in the chat there. Carl Faniza then 3/10 as Dale Beveridge gets the job done on him, but still finds himself 2.5 seconds behind Trent Newton Taipan. Can he catch him, fam? True Aussie Gamer saying you could argue unsafe pit entry. You could, but mate, he's in AI. What are you going to do? I don't think is there a convoluting the rules situation going on here? I don't know. Carl Faniz is gaining though. Oh, my dog is going off its head. Nate has let the big turbocharger out of his cage. Yuki Bear has come out in the soft tyres well behind. The undercar has well and truly worked. Shifty Wizard and JTM into the pits then. Kirsch decides to stay out with Oz Curtis as well. So Oz Curtis, Mason Racing and Kirsch all yet to pit. Maybe waiting and hoping and praying for a safety car that may never come as we see Rapid Kahoot go up only because Shifty Wizard had to pit. So Shifty Wizard comes out of the pit down in P9 then. Yuki Bear just ahead of him in P8. Mason Racing has a 3-second time penalty. And Magic Shot and Shifty Wizard are going at it. They are having fisticuffs, and down the Wellington straight we go. Magic Shot, is he going to have DRS? He is, but he's not going to be close enough to do anything. It is a very short straight down there. So, here we go then. Oz Curtis, your race leader, but has not pitted yet, away from Kirsch. Taipan is your provisional race leader, 2.2 seconds away from the footman, and Carl Faniza 4/10 behind him. Now, if Carl Faniza is smart, he's not going to want to battle Bevs because he's want to try and get Bevs to get onto the back of Taipan. Techie on the back of Yuki Bears. Join this battle with Kahoot. Up in front, Yuki Bear on the faster tyre. We want to get through as fast as possible. Down the Wellington straight they go once more. Yuki Bear, is he going to make a move on the outside? He is. He gets the move done. Sorry, the hanger straight, mind you. Gets the move done and up into P6. Kirsch pits. Oz Curtis decides to stay out for one more lap. It hasn't worked for anyone else. I'm not sure it's going to work for him. But it is Yuki Bear from Kahoot down into P6 as Taipan gets up into P2 then, your provisional race leader, Carl Faniza, gets past Dale Beveridge, and he is 2.1 seconds behind Taipan. Can Carl Faniza catch him? The race is on. Yuki Bear is flying on these soft tyres as well. Shifted Wizard down to P8. Magic Shot, after all that kerfuffle, down to P9. He was P5. Not sure what's happened to him. More exploiting the game than gaining advantage, XRL Zola said. Very good point, Zola. We've got 28 people in the stream. Welcome to round 2 of Wallaby. It is a sprint race. We've had an absolute cracking weekend so far, and now we have 9 laps to go in the feature. Can Can Bevs take it back to back? Can he do the double? If he is, he's going to have to get some driving done because Carl Faniza, 2.1 seconds behind Taipan. And while these two are fighting, Taipan is having an absolute popcorn and drink party. And he'll be celebrating this at the moment because Taipan is 2.1 seconds up the road. It's an ice cream crunch. That looks fantastic, Nathaniel. Oh, mate. Nate just showed me an ice cream crunch sandwich ice cream. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty bloody jealous. As Magic Shot gets the job done on Shifty Wizard, really important there. They go wheel to wheel, do they? No, they don't. Magic Shot says, mate, this is my race, my lunch money. Shifty Wizard, get back in your pipe, smoke that, get your deck chair out, get back on the lawn, mate, because I am going up into P8. The Red Bull, the Cash Visa app goes out for how long? Because Shifty Wizard's behind, and he looks hungrier than an Ethiopian hippo on a Sunday. It is Shifty Wizard behind Magic Shot in the Haas. We are keeping an eye at the front. Carl Faniza is right on the back of Dale Beveridge as well. They're trading positions all race as well. Down the Wellington Straight we go then, past Aintree, and the DRS will open, and Shifty Wizard looks pretty close. The RB moves over to block. He does it fairly though, and Shifty Wizard up the inside of Magic Shot, gets the job done, and up into P8 then. And through we go once more. Lap 18 of 26. We are at Silverstone. This is the feature race, and it is Oz Curtis out in front, but he hasn't pitted yet, away from Taipan, who's now extended his lead by 2.9 seconds, and he is absolutely flying away from the footman here, who is trying to get the double done. So Oz Curtis away from Taipan and Dale Beveridge, and it is Carl Faniza then getting the job done just before Stowe. Down the Hanger Straight once more, and they come up to the Vale Chicane for the 18th time this afternoon. We want to try and stay off that red corner there as Carl Faniza gets around Club Corner. Down the Hamilton Straight we go once more. Oz Curtis out in front again. He hasn't pitted yet. Rapicoot is on the back of Yuki Bear. That's a close battle as well. Dale Beveridge looks pretty hungry in the Red Bull. Kirko is probably having a wank with a bunch of tissues and some moisturiser at the moment as he sees his Red Bull racing for the win after a great weekend so far. But they are now 3.3 seconds behind Taipan. It's going to be a tall order if they're going to catch him. So round Brooklands and Luffield we go again this afternoon. Dale Beveridge happy just to sit in behind as they come up to the National Pit Straight and up into Cops Corner then. They approach Maggots and Beckett's. Dale Beveridge happy just to sit in behind. 3/10 behind. They come through. It's pretty flat foot all the way through here. And then out of Chapel you get the DRS. So Dale Beveridge then opens the back wing and on the inside gets past the Williams and up into P3 as it's been all afternoon. Rapicoot right on the back of Yuki Bear, but not close enough in the Ferrari. He is on that medium tyre, a bit slower. But as the race progresses, it's going to be faster towards the end of the race. As Oz Curtis finally jumps into the pits in that Kick Sauber, he's going to have very fresh, soft tyres, probably hoping for a safety car that never came. Well, if you don't buy a ticket to the show, that's what they say, then you'll never know. So he bought the ticket, didn't pay off for him, and he's going to trundle down the order as he stayed out on those very old medium tyre. Fan says, let's go Shifty Wizard. Welcome, friends. Piper, happy to have you here, mate. Really glad that you are here in the chat. We have 25 people here. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Wallaby Racing League stream. It is round 10 here, and we have 6 laps remaining. Your leader now, Taipan, rightfully so, 3.3 seconds ahead from Bevs and from the Williams in Carl Faniza. All could win the championship this year, but don't count out Yuki Bear either. 4 seconds behind on that faster soft tyre. And I tell you what, Rapid Kahoot looks hungry today. Probably because his missus ain't feeding him much. Nigel in the RB, good showing from him. He's a reserve driver, currently down in P11. I've raced with Nigel a few times. He's very clean, very fun racer to race. Kirsch, new wheel, down there in P12. Not a great day for the Mercedes so far. So Kirsch up into P10 then, as we saw. He's trying to salvage something from this race for the Mercedes. Dale Beveridge, 4/10. Look at the telemetry as well. Carl Finese saving his battery. So he's got a lot more battery than Dale Beveridge as well. But Taipan, if there's no safety car, I'll tell you what, he is absolutely flying out in front. He's given TK Zervix a little bit of DRS as well behind him. So that's going to help Zervix. Well, it won't help him unlap himself, but certainly will help him with a little bit of pace down there as well. Rapid Kahoot right on the back of Yuki Bear. Yuki Bear is slowly reeling in this gap between him and Carl Finese. So Carl Finese doesn't want to battle too much. 1.9 seconds behind now. Yuki Bear is on the faster tyre as well. Magic shot from P9 after those pit stops up into P7. And he has got Shifty Wizard. They've been fighting all afternoon. He's got him in his sights. Magic shot looking to get a P6 or better. First round, is that right? Is that right, Left 4 Dead? This will be the first round without a Mercedes podium for the entire season so far. That is some sort of record, Lefty. Carl Finese happy to stick him behind here. Maybe a little bit of gamemanship here as Magic shot also behind Shifty Wizard and Rapid Coot. So there's a few little battles going on here for the minor placings, but Aston Martin will be super happy despite something big happening. They are currently P1 in Taipan and 3.5 seconds ahead. Lefty said, gonna see an angry Left 4 Dead. I wouldn't like to be in his server after this. Carl Finese and then 3 laps to go. We haven't had a safety car in the sprint or the feature. It's been a quick night. And I tell you what, it's been a good one. I hope you guys have been as entertained as I am in the chat. Because I am pretty stoked. With 3 laps to go then, Taipan is currently 3.5 seconds ahead as he gets down the national pit, down the... yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Through Big Brookfield and Luffield, then we go. It's a very good race, isn't it, mate? It's a very good look, very good race. And down the national pit straight then for the 23rd time this afternoon and up into Maggots and Beckett's. We go for Taipan, 3.4 seconds ahead. Rapid Crew still on the back of Yuki Bear in the Ferrari, and Magic Shot still trying to get the job done, and he's got pressure from Techie behind him as well. Yuki Bear 1.9 seconds behind, can't really close the gap up into Bevs, and Bevs is much closer on Carl Finese and probably going to try and make his move coming up to the last couple of laps. Then we've got a yellow flag in Maggots and Beckett's. Are we going to have a safety car? There is a car around. It looks like the Alpine, but they've been able to get it going, the Alpine garage, and it doesn't cause a safety car. So a little bit of a scare there for Taipan, but no safety car. as the Mercedes has to sort of try and get off the racing line there. Taipan is here for a win, and if you are getting blue flags, you're not allowed on the racing line. So Zerving's probably having to pull off a little bit there as Dale Beveridge gets past Carl Faniza once more. We've got lap 24 of 26, and Rapid Crew's a lot closer. Yuki Bear probably waiting for the last lap, and a purple first sector, if you don't mind, by the Kahoot there. Okay, my bad, Lefty. Formula Fish gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Lap 24 of 26 then. Magic Shot down in P7. Some of the minor placings down here, of course, as well. Toppy hasn't had a good race. He's been struggling all day on those hard tyres now. Down in P17. Salty, P16. Scrapping with... you know, he's not going to catch him. Scoob for P15 as well. Ulfanoof, it's JTM. All would have liked better afternoons. As Formula Fish goes down to P20, but anything can happen. There's still 2 laps to go. It's Dito and Nigel are going wheel to wheel. Nigel then with the RB brakes later, but does lock up into the Vale chicane. And around Club Corner they go. And Nigel goes into P11 in the Red Bull. So down the... Wellington Straight we go for the second last time this afternoon, and Dale Beveridge gets DRS crucially with the McLaren, so he does get DRS there. It does help him a little bit, but second last lap we go, and where does Carl Faniza make his move? We are racing for second place here. Taipan out in front has had an absolute glorious afternoon. Rapid Goo, can he get the job done on Yuki Bear and up into P4 for the Ferrari? Into Maggots and Beckett's we go then. Yeah. Into Maggots and Beckett's we go then. Carl Faniza is gaining down the hanger straight. Is he going to get the move done here? Is he just going to lift? You can see it. He just lifts slightly, wanting to get the move done on the last lap then. He stays behind. Dale Beveridge, they've both saved enough battery as well. Taipan out in front into the Vale chicane for the second last time this afternoon. Is out in front by 3.6 seconds. Kahoot also stays behind, and he is right behind Yuki Bear. So, 26 of 26, the last time we go down the Hamilton Straight this afternoon, and then up into Village we go then. Taipan 3.5 seconds ahead. What will Carl Faniza do? Where is he going to make his move? Formula Fish behind them, trying to unlap himself without any help. But here we go, Carl Faniza then. Does he make his move down the hanger? Down this Wellington Straight here. He pulls off to the inside. No, he doesn't. He lets... Oh! The McLaren's going to get through. This could be absolutely crucial because it's going to give Bevs DRS. If Bevs lets the McLaren through, it means that the McLaren is going to get DRS. And that would be absolutely insane. This could be heartbreaking then for the Williams driver. Down through Cops we go for the last time this afternoon, and into Maggots and Beckett's. The Carl Faniza P3 Rapid Hoot also trying to get the job on Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda then down into P4 through Maggots and Beckett's we go. Carl Faniza and it through Chappell. Bevs has DRS. Crucially, Bevs has DRS. He's pulled off an absolute master stroke here for P2. And Carl Faniza is going to have to stand behind him. Rapiku gets the job done, but it's going to be Taipan. Taipan through the Vale chicane, and Taipan through Club Corner, and Taipan wins the Silverstone Grand Prix. Dale Beveridge P2, Carl Faniza P3. Rapiku P4, Yuki Bear P5, Shifty Wizard gets the job done in Club Corner, mind you. The very last corner up into P6, away from Magic Shot, who may have been sleeping P7, Techie P8. And then Kirsch P9, Oz Curtis P10, Dito P11, Ulfenhoof's going to come home for P12, and then JTM P13. An absolute masterstroke from Dale Beveridge to claim P2. But don't let any of this take it away from Trent Newton, aka Taipan, who has just won the Silverstone Grand Prix and probably the weekend to go along with it. Great race from Aston Martin, great racing all round. What a race. Holy dooly. What an absolute cracking race. So, Taipan takes P1 from Bev's P2. Taipan and Bev's, if you have a Xbox account, please join the party. Carl Faniza P3, Yuki Bear P4, Kahoot, Magic Shot, Shifty Wizard, Oz, Curtis, Techie, Servings, Kirsch. It's Dino. Bit of a disappointing day for him in P12. He's got the pace, but didn't have the balls. Oofnoof, JTM, Nigel, Toppy, Scooby, Salt for my chips. Mate, it's so sad I didn't see that earlier, eh? You're going to cop some crap next week. Mason Racing and Formula Fish. So that's for the whole weekend. And then the sprint race here, Goffy, sprint race. Just going to have to pause it. And then the race, obviously, Taipan from Dale Beveridge. There we go. That's a wrap. So we can get Carl Faniza in here. And if any of you guys have a Xbox account, then please join because the Discord just does not work. Invite to party. And then I think Taipan, do you have something, mate? Do you have something? I'll just check. Let me just see if the boys can get in. Muse Maze YT for Xbox. Mate, just add me. I don't want to add you. I have no interest. Fine. I'll do it. Just because I'm a freaking nice fella. No magic shot. You didn't get the podium. Get out. Oh, fair enough. Stay in. Stay in, please. What? Just stay in. It's all G. Footman can't get in here, so... Taipan, you are here. Are you here? Hello? Taipan? Taipan! Yes. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we can hear you. Alright, so, Bevs, did you thumbs up this? Come on, Bevs. Bevs, it's Xbox, mate. Oh, I don't think Bev's gonna get here. Magic shot, you can talk for Bevs, mate. I don't think you saw his race, did you? I don't know. What can you comment? Give me some goss. I don't know. Good point. Oh, Bevs can. Well, come on then. I'll start with Carl then, while Bevs is trying to work it out. Hang on. Carl, mate, great race. You stayed on the back of him in the... What do you mean invite? Bevs. I can't do this. I can't do this, guy. Footman, sort your shit out. Carl, great race, mate. It was a bit heartbreaking on the last lap. Were you just sort of sitting there behind, waiting for the DRS on the hanger straight? Was that your strategy, or you just weren't quick enough? Yeah, copy. Very much. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It seemed like you guys were pretty close, and then I think he undercut you by 1.8 seconds or something, 2 seconds nearly. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a great race, mate. Do you think you would have had Do you think you would have had Dale if he didn't have that DRS on the last straight? Yeah, yeah. I thought you had him, mate. I was behind you all the way. I was, I was. I always am, mate. Always am. Still the nicest guy on grid. Yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like I was the commentator's curse, you know, for you. Yeah. Oh, great race. Dale Beveridge left the party. Are you serious, mate? Dumb head, Oh, he's back. He's not relay, the footman. I'll tell you what. Are you there, footman? Yes. Footman, we just heard from Carl, who just said he would have wiped the floor with you if it wasn't for your last lap DRS with Formula Fish. He was just literally just ragging on you hard. How do you see it? Whoa! His actual words were he was trying to hang on for dear life. Yeah, yeah. Just talk us through that. Well, talk us through that race. Talk us through the undercut with Taipan, who absolutely played a blinder strategy. Were you ever going to come in when he came in? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's going to be bumped up next week, actually. So you'll become the race winner, really. So a bit of a form slump, Bevs. You know, after what 6 races in a row winning, and now just a measly P2. How do you feel about that? Well, doesn't count. Well, there was someone on the grid called Salty, and maybe Bevs should be changed his name to that. But good race, Bevs, mate. It's always great to see you up there in the podiums, mate, and we look forward to seeing you race in Tier 1 next week. I mean, we look forward to seeing you race next week. See ya, footy. Uh, and just as always, we are sponsored by bevsfoots.com.au. So if you want to get his if you want to get his feet fixed, 10% off. Code Wallaby Racing League. Taipan, great race, mate. He had you in the sprint. You had him in the feature. Talk us through the strategy, mate. Are you freaking serious? Oh, I haven't included the. Oh, fucking hell, mate. I'm actually so bad. Are you serious? I was actually wondering why that wasn't coming up. Was it fucking hell, mate? I'm cooked, eh? I don't even like 3 times. Three.
Include your audio in the broadcast. Click.
So this is the third time that Skillsy has stuffed up the interviews by not including the party's audio.
Yeah, good one, mate.
I'll give you a brief rundown. Carl Finita said he would have wiped the floor with Dale Beveridge if it wasn't for the McLaren DRS.
100%.
Dale Beveridge is still selling his feet pics online. Form slump, he's shit in bed, still a virgin, and now we're on to Taipan. So, Taipan, talk us through the race.
Is that goal to get to defend ourselves either?
No. Anyway, Gus started the race. Really focused on pushing those early laps to try to get away from those medium runners that were started, I think, 4th and 5th. So once
Yeah.
that happened, just bolted with the boys, and it was just like, well, Osman was lap 12 for that pit stop, but just tires were going off, so pitted early, and then I think a miracle happened, and this ghosted DRS swapping happened. Who knows what happened, but the DRS button was turning on, so just clicking it, and they never stood a chance. The full name effect is in effect. But I'm still tier 2 pace.
Fuck off.
Still tier 2 base. Oh, that's funny. And do you think Bevs is a rightful second place winner? He got DRS from a ghosted car on the last lap. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, you know, like when there's someone not within a second in front of you that you're fighting for position for, I don't think it's fair to, ever use the DRS button. So,
Oh, high and mighty.
you know, so
I'm sure you didn't utilize Irving's once that entire stint.
oh, bro, what do you mean? What do you mean Zervings? It was just mystery DRS button popping up. I thought the game was glitching or something. I thought someone was in front of me.
Packs.
Nah, man, just talent.
Axe.
Talent, you heard
yeah,
it here
no,
first. The tier 1 talent.
yeah, I'm still T2 base. I think Carl should have gotten that P2 because he's the GOAT. He's been practicing. He deserves it.
Hey.
And Dale just rocks
Yes.
up.
Al just rocks up. Absolutely does his practicing quali. Puts 10 laps in of fuel.
Yep, Carl deserved it.
It was actually 9 laps. It was actually 9 laps of fuel.
Is that true, Bevs?
Yeah, it genuinely is. That's why I was just lapping that whole time in quali.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
funny.
that's why I was on the wets and the intos. Got to get those laps in for practice as well.
Yeah,
You never
yeah, I
know
was wondering about
when the
that.
weather will change.
Exactly. You see, I was just prepping for that, just in case it was going to be that crossover period. Set to practice.
Because you can't trust Mark.
Yeah,
Yep. No one can ever trust Mark like yesterday in Rapid. Anyway.
bloody Mark. Anyway, great race, Taipan. Great win, mate. Won the weekend. Good win in the sprint, Bevs. And Carl, mate, you're our favourite loser.
Thank
We
you.
really want you to win.
Thank you. I'd like to say that way.
Yes, absolutely. But that's it. That's it. We're back for Tier 1 tomorrow. Just a quick point to say Mercedes hasn't been on the podium all round, which is new for Wallaby.
It's great. More of that,
And also
please.
great.
We'll need
Bev
it.
says more of that.
I'm on the comeback from 150 points down in the championship. This is where the comeback starts.
Oh, Taipan's throwing bombs. But we're back here for Tier 1 tomorrow night, Wednesday, I don't know, sometime, 6:30, 8:30. It's between 5 and 8:30 anyway. And then we'll be back next week as well. See you later. Say hi to your sister for me. Have a great night.